At 6:22, attacks were triggered across Europe. Targets were key military and intelligence organizations.
The symbols you have always looked to for strength are smoldering in ruin. This is what your greed has brought you.
Hunting Makarov is like hunting a shadow. We need a shadow of our own.
The life you knew before is gone. Today, we fight to bring it back.
Rated M for mature.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. So this presentation, we're going to be doing a look at Far Cry 3 from Ubisoft. This game is coming out in September, so this is kind of an early look at what they've been doing. Absolutely amazing stuff. Ubisoft has been a very wonderful customer of ours for a lot of years. They have a big pipeline built around many of our products like 3ds Max, MotionBuilder. And this particular presentation, they're going to be focusing on the MotionBuilder side of things and their use of what we like to call virtual production, or the ability to basically actually act out your scenes and not just sit there keyframing things for a living. So I'm going to hand it over to Mark, who's going to take you through the work they've done on Far Cry 3. Oh, and one warning, the videos you will see will be rated mature for language.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Sean. So welcome to this presentation called Enhancing Performance Capture with Autodesk MotionBuilder. So essentially, in the next 25 minutes, I'll be showing you how we used MotionBuilder for the Far Cry 3 production. So again, my name is Marc Baudouin. I'm a technical director on the animation side for Ubisoft Montreal. For those who are not familiar with Far Cry 3, it's an in-depth first-person shooter in a riveting world with a unique cast of characters. It has exotic gameplay, some great cinematic, and very interesting storyline. So talking about storyline, I'm just going to show you a video that the folks at Blur did for us that give you some hints about the storyline.
Not yet. Here we are. Good. Jace, look at this place. Unbelievable. Paradise. Hey, Nikki, where are we again?
Island's not on the map. Let's hit it. Do some exploring.
And there's our boat. Yeah! Guys! I'm on a boat!
Where did you find this guy?
Hey, Doug! Check this out. Are those real? You getting this? You recording? Oh, yeah. My man Jason brings the heat. Hey, put it down. Go now. Go. Okay, we got it. We're leaving. Let's go, man. What a dick.
Okay. This is the last one. Cheers, guys!
Cheers! Hey, Doug, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, thank you, Rudy. Bring the fucker out and tie him up.
It's fucking easy, man. Just fucking pull the fucking trigger.
What do you want from me, man?
Let's go, man. Shoot me.
No, come on, shoot me, motherfucker. Let's go.
Shoot me, motherfucker! Come on!
Oh, fuck. I've never seen a bigger bunch of pussies in my life. Hey, listen, hermano.
The bitch is worth a lot of money, but you and your fucking asshole friend, you're not even worth a bullet.
Come on, man. What are you...
So to support the narrative, to support the storyline, we needed a unique cast of characters with some great acting. For Far Cry 3, we had a chance to work with top-notch actors such as Michael Mando, who portrayed Vass, the character you just saw in the trailer. For us, it's very important that we have some good actor performance. Actually, everything, all the animation is actually based on that. So you know, if you get garbage in, you get garbage out. So it's very important that you get the right actor and a talented actor too for your characters. So for us, we use performance capture. Like I said, because we need great actor performance, we need realistic animation. And also because we had a very high animation count. So a game like Far Cry requires more than 10,000 animations. So performance capture was the right way to do stuff for us. And what we've done is full performance capture. So we really believe in capturing everything, the whole character performance all at the same time. So we captured body, finger, face animation, and also the audio as well. The audio is actually the final audio that is used in the game. We also capture props and tons of video references as well. Obviously, everything is time-coded for assembling reasons. I'm just going to show you one of the first take that we've done with Michael Mando playing Vass. The sound is very low on this one. Maybe. So again, it's just to give you an idea that we're capturing everything, the whole performance of the actor. You'll see the actor is sitting
Insanity.
up with a helmet. I'll talk about this in a few minutes.
He's doing the exact same fucking thing over and over and over again, but expecting shit to change. The first time somebody told me that, I thought they were bullshitting me. Boom. I shot him. Except later I realized that he was right. And then everywhere I looked, all these pricks doing the exact same thing over and over and over again, thinking, this time, shit's gonna be different. No. This fucking time, things are going to be different. I'm sorry, I don't like the way you're fucking looking at me. Is something wrong in your fucking head? Fuck you! Fuck you! You know, the thing is, I killed you once already. And it's not like I'm fucking crazy. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
All right. So for us, everything that we captured, we brought together inside MotionBuilder. So MotionBuilder was really the key element in on our animation pipeline. So in one single scene, we would have the body, finger, face animation, the audio that we capture, the props animation, and all the video references. So this is a typical MotionBuilder scene that we would have for the mocap specialist. So we had the video reference for facial, the full scene reference, and so on. So the goal at this point is really to be as close as possible to the actor performance. We're not trying to amplify stuff at this point. It's just getting to be as true as possible to the actor performance. So that's why we need good actors. So we use MotionBuilder on all these elements. I will start first with body. So we use MotionBuilder for retargeting. We at this point, the motion capture specialist would make sure the retargeting is fine. All the parameters of retargeting is fine. Fixing all the contacts. Also, eventually we could work on retiming the animation and enhancing the animation as well later on in the pipeline. So for enhancing animation, we use MotionBuilder control rig as it is. When it's mastered, it's a very, very powerful rig. In certain cases, we had to create our own rig or our own controllers as well, but these were really special cases. For finger motion, MotionBuilder Python allowed us to create our own tools to deal with finger animation. The setup we had was actually 2 markers on those 2 fingers here, so only 2 markers. We've doing a lot of tests with several markers and different number of markers, and we find out that the more markers you add to the finger, it actually it increases the tracking time by a lot. It's exponential. So the 2 marker solution was really good, working with the finger tool that we've done in MotionBuilder. I'm going to show you a video where you can actually see the raw output from the motion capture. So that animation hasn't been polished by any animators. It's what we get from the motion capture shoot floor. So we have 2 fingers, and we can define the influence of each of these fingers on the whole hand motion. But right off the bat, this is what we get. So it's almost there. It's probably 80% there. For certain things like pointing fingers, we'll probably need to tweak it a bit. But for general animation, we get something really good only using 2 markers. So the tool that we've created, the finger tool, actually allowed us to come and tweak this animation afterward. So we can say this finger has got more influence on the other fingers than this one, and so on. So we have a bunch of sliders here that does that. So again, it's the MotionBuilder Python flexibility that allowed us to do these type of tools. For facial capture, we used 2 in-house technology that were brought together by our technology group in Montreal. The first technology is called Mocom. It was originally developed at Ubisoft Montpellier as a 2D tracker. And so technology group worked with this tool and turned it into a 2D tracking system for facial features. And actually track these facial features into pose animation. I'm going to show you what the original video, what we captured originally on video. So something that looks like this. So this is Michael Mendo playing Vass. We're using an infrared camera because if we're using, first we did some tests with the color camera, and we find out the shadows and highlights were actually not working really well with Mocom.
What the definition?
And actually, the frame rate is more important on this than the resolution. If you're working in NTSC, you're actually losing a lot of frames because it interlaces. So we end up having only 15 frames per second with NTSC, which is not really good. You would miss some eye blinking and stuff like that. So really, you need a good frame rate. We're talking about 60 frames per second. And the next video shows actually our tool, how it worked. Probably blow this up a bit. So again, it's tracking facial feature, and it translates into pose animation. Once we get these pose animated, it's sent out to MotionBuilder in our plugin in MotionBuilder called Face Builder. I'll be talking in a few seconds. So this is our tool Face Builder that connects to Mocom, and it's actually a plugin that we've done in MotionBuilder using their SDK. So basically, it's a facial animation editor. So it allows you to keyframe on top of the motion capture. So the artists could use either sliders, or they can use 3D manipulators directly in the viewport to change the animation. So again, all this was brought together by our technology group here in Montreal. So that worked really well. It was actually an excellent solution, very productive for us. As I said earlier, we have tons and tons of animation. So a solution like this would give us a first pass that was really very, very close to the final result. I'm going to show you a video with Face Builder. The body has been cleaned up. The animation of the body has been cleaned up. But the facial feature, the facial animation is actually raw stuff that's coming from Mocom. And you can see, you'll see that it's already pretty good.
You'll see anything you fancy. I like the red ones myself. The purples will give you a lift on a grade A. Everything is excellent, really. And not the yellows. Don't take them. They're liable to kill you. The mix is not quite right yet. Well, that said, Dr. Earnhardt here. Or in and out, as the case may be.
I love this character. So I'm going to show you another video that shows you the polished version versus the raw version that we got from Mocom. And you'll see there's some subtleties, but again, these type of tools allowed us to work with a large amount of animation. So that's the polished version here that animator actually tweaked a bit. And this is the raw version on the left side.
Everything is excellent, really. And not the yellows. Don't take them. They're liable to kill you. The mix is not quite right yet. Well, that said, Dr. Earnhardt here. Or in and out, as the case may be.
I'm going to show you the in-game video of it.
Thing you fancy? I like the red ones myself. The purples will give you a lift on a grade A. Everything is excellent, really. And not the yellows. Don't take them. They're liable to kill you. The mix is not quite right yet. Well, that said, Dr. Earnhardt here. Or in and out, as the case may be. I need something kind of round, spiky, with warm overtones. If you're out and about, you could set me up with a couple of cave mushrooms and I would be right as rain.
All right, this is a very big video. It's like 2 gig. It's 5 minutes long. So maybe there was some frame skipping, but obviously in game it's a lot smoother than what you saw. I didn't have time to chop it off for GDC. I'm sorry, but you can see the quality that we're getting. And Dr. Earnhardt is a quite interesting character, actually. When you're looking at an image, it seems like he's looking at you, but he's got something weird in the direction where he's looking at. If you actually blur the image, he's actually looking at, it seems like to be looking at over your left shoulder. And this is because he has some dark shadows in these corners of the eyes here. And when you focus the image back, you can actually see that he's looking at you. So we had a lot of little details like this that actually amplify the character personalities. So in this case, it's just make this character a lot weirder. Like we don't know exactly where he's looking at. This is actually was inspired by the latter side of the gaze perception from Rob Jenkins. And also the video that I just showed you, the 5 minutes video, it's available on the web if you can probably find it. Like I said earlier, we're working with 10,000s of animation, so we need a solid pipeline to treat it all this data quickly. So basically, everything that we captured was set onto an SQL database, and we have our own internal software called Forge that would interact with that that would talk to this database, and Forge would actually go in and out of the pipeline to automate a certain part of the pipeline. So this is a very simplified view of our pipeline, but you can see that MotionBuilder play a key role in our pipeline. I'm just going to go quickly over all these steps and show you what we've done on each of these steps. So shoot floor, we use this is Forge, by the way. The interface would change depending on where you are in the pipeline. This is the tracking, the shoot floor UI. So basically on the shoot floor, Forge would control all the devices on the shoot floor. So when you press record, it would start the Vicon camera, it would start the Mocom camera, the audio recording, and so on. So it's single click, start it all. Everything is time code, obviously. It also manages the shot list. So it's got tons of information about whose actor has been used, what the marker said, what the prop is, and so on. And as soon as something is checked as best, so if we did a shot that we like, we checked as best, Forge will automatically send it to the next step, which is called tracking. So it's the Vicon tracking, basically. But Forge is actually talking to Vlade, and it tracks all the takes automatically. Not all the takes, but a big chunk of the takes automatically, unless it's a guy rolling down on the floor. If it's just a guy walking around or a typical action, we're able to do the tracking automatically, so without any human intervention. After tracking, when the tracking is done, it's sent out to another step called scene assembly, and this is where Forge talks to MotionBuilder. So basically, we find out that the artists were wasting a lot of time assembling scenes. So the scenes that I show you on the first couple of slides, it's very intense. It's got a lot of stuff in there. There's audio, video references, a lot of actors, a lot of props. So Forge would assemble these scenes automatically inside Forge using a batch farm. So we had a bunch of computers that would just, as soon as something is tracked, it would process it and assemble the whole scene. So it basically create a marker set, import the C3D, create the actor, do the actor mapping, set up the character retargeting, merge all the video references, also the Mocam video references, get the audio in, create constraint for props. We know when we're capturing props or not, and link the props to connect the props constraint to the right object in the scene. So again, this saved at least 15% of the artist's time during a day. Scene assembly can be a very long process. Also, once the scene assembly was done, well, the artist would open up MotionBuilder and would do the retargeting. So again, he's just making sure that we're sticking out with the actor performance. Make sure the contacts are right. At this point, there's no artistic interpretation. It's basically just making sure we're reflecting the actor performance. After that, this is sent out to actually the production team, and this is where they're going to start doing more editing. Again, we're trying to get to stay as close as possible to the actor production, but sometimes performance. But sometimes, if there was some tweaking to do, well, we would use motion capture. We would use MotionBuilder controlling to do so. The in-house motion capture of Ubisoft is called Alice, and Alice and Technology Group recently worked on a previous services for production. Basically, it's a live stream to game engine. It supports virtual cameras, and it also has some Forge integration. So for previs, sometimes it can be long to set up. So again, using Forge to set up a bunch of stuff automatically. When the production would come on the shoot floor and say, well, we want to do previs, we want to do this, the turnaround is very short. We don't want, you don't want spending an hour setting up the camera, spending another hour. There's already a big burden on the shoot floor team. So by integrating this into Forge, it was very good. I'll show you in a video in just a second. I just want to talk about that previous pipeline first. Again, MotionBuilder is a key to our previous pipeline. We couldn't do it without it. But first, we start with the actor performance that's actually streamed into Blade in real time. This is then streamed into MotionBuilder in real time. So this is a pretty standard, typical previous setup that we find in a lot of studios. But at this point here, we're able to talk to MotionBuilder directly. We're using a technology developed by our technology group, the passenger team, that developed a connector called GameX. So we can actually stream from MotionBuilder to the game engine directly. This is really good. And the video output of this is sent out to our virtual camera, which is also tracked inside Blade. So really, I'll show you in a video in a few seconds, so you'll get an idea. But really, this creates a very immersive experience for the actor and directors. So in the engine, we have all the physics, the AI, the light, a lot of stuff. So it's a full previs. It's a very complete previs, and it's very long for us to set up. You can come in the morning, and we have this running in a short period of time. I'll show you in a video actually in just a second, and you'll see. So this is not a real actor. It's just a guy that we use for testing. So that's a virtual camera. We had obviously some feedback on the Jumbotron as well. So the quality that we have as previs is really nice. You get all the details. You know where the sunlight where the sunlight is coming from. So if you can position your camera and according to where the sun is and stuff like that. There's a lot of things you can do actually. So we're just starting using it now. So that's the quality that we're getting for previs. So it's really nice. It's a live stream to game engine. So this is very helpful for directors. They can see right off the bat how it's going to look like in the game engine. It's really nice. You can see where the camera framing is effective or not. And so since it's so early in the pipeline, if they want to do correction, then it's got very low cost on our production. If you want to know more about this technology, I invite you to see Thomas Felix. He's having a talk about this today at 4 o'clock. So you can check out the GDC agenda, and it will give you more details about this pipeline. So just to conclude, I would like to say that working with Autodesk was great. We have very good support, bug fixing, and very good support for solving issues as well. We're using MotionBuilder 2010, so it was no problem for them for helping us. What else? Yeah, I would like to thank all these people also that participate in that presentation. And I'm just going to finish up with a small trailer. So if you have any question, I'll be around. So it shows the two main characters that you saw so far in the demo I've been doing.
Dr. Earnhardt here. Or in and out, as the case may be.
That is crazy. The first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shot him.
I prefer my shots in the liquid form personally, not everybody's cup of tea.
And it's not like I am fucking crazy.
I would be right as rain.
You think I'm bullshitting you? Do you think I'm lying?
Everything is excellent, really.
No, please.
With a couple of cave mushrooms, and I would kill you.
Fuck you!
All right, so thank you for your time. If you have any question, I'll be around.
Thank you very much, Mark. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Definitely one of those games on my list.